Prayer is the Once again, I cordially invite you for the Diksharambha. Prayer is the righteous key to begin with. So I request for a prayer song, Dr. Sakshi and Dr. Nishta.
Namaste Sharade Devi Kashmir Purvasini Aham Prarthaye Nityam Vidyadanam Cha Dehi Ya Shraddha Meda Vaddevi Vidhivallabha Bhakta Jivagra Sadhana Shamadivandayini Namami Yamini Natha Rekhalankarit Kundara Bhavanim Bhavasantapa Nirvapan Sukhanani Bhadrakali Namo Nityam Saraswate Namo Namah Veda Vedanga Vedanta Vidyasthane Devacha Brahma Swarupa Param Jyoti Rupa Sanatani Sarva Vidyadi Deviya Tasya Vane Namo Namah Yevinam Jagat Sarvam Tasvaja Jivan Mritam Bhavam Jnanaadideviya tasya Saraswate Namo Namah Saraswate Namo Namah Saraswate Namo Namah.
Now I will host Dr. R.S. Herman, Head Department of Fashion and Fashion Kalpana and Professional Coordinator for BMS India for the welcome address.
Good morning to everyone. Department of Rashastra Vaishya Kalpana, Dr. P.J. Jadar, sir, as well as Dean Faculty of Ayurveda. Welcome you, sir. And I welcome all the HODs of second year, mentors, students, as well as the parents, those who are attended in the online, as well as 2018 batch, the students also attended this function. I wholeheartedly welcome everyone for this inaugural function of the 2019 batch. So Siddharth, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time to welcome our dignitaries. So I call upon Dr. Nishta, PG Scholar, Department of Rashastra and Vaishnavi Kalpana, to welcome our dignitaries with a floral presentation.
Thank you, Lista. Now to illuminate the spark of knowledge in the first step of Diksharambha, I request all the dignitaries to come forward for the lighting of the lamp.
Thank you, dignitaries. Now it's time to hear from our students of 2018 batch regarding their opinion on journey of their second year. In this regard, first I request Dr. Preenal Fernandez to share her opinion. Dr. Preenal?
Vice Principal, sir, all beloved teachers, and my dear friends of 2019 batch. So, very good morning. As you, my dear friend, of 2019, an interesting remark that is a motion towards year, but unfortunately in this virtual mode. But believe me, there's a lot to come ahead. So,
ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಸರ್ ಸಿ
So there may be some network issue. So next I call upon Kushbu Kumar for her opinion sharing. Kushbu?
Yes, ma'am. A very good morning to respected principal, sir, teachers, and all my dear friends. I am Khushbu Kumawat and I'm here to share my experience. Our journey of our second year started on 14th October 2019 and it started with the introductory classes. So where we were introduced to the subjects like RSPK, Dravya Guna and Charaka. So all these subjects were introduced to us. As in second year, the concepts are more elaborated and we have new subjects and new concepts. So in starting, we found a little difficulty in understanding all this, but as classes goes on, you understand each and every aspect because everything is explained in detail. Secondly, main focus was on the practical learning. We had many pharmacy visits, many field visits. Even the modular teaching emphasized more on practical learning along with the theoretical part. Then come this virtual mode of learning, which was a little difficult transition because we were at our comfort and but this online classes, it was well planned and well layout was done for that. We were provided with sufficient amount of like material and also webinars were conducted. So the webinars, the topics those were selected were more clinically related. So that also was very informative. And I would like to give you one suggestion that be regular to your classes because these subjects are new and you may find it little difficult to understand. But as classes progress, you'll understand them easily. Secondly, feel free to ask questions because once you'll ask, you'll be clear with your doubts. And I would like to thank all the teachers on behalf of 2018 batch that thank you all the sir and all ma'ams for your constant support you have given us and we really appreciate your hard work towards us and all the best to all the students as you are starting a new chapter on your journey. Thank you.
Dear Udit, you can continue. Renal?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. So it's a very bright morning as you, my dear friends of 2019 batch, would be stepping forward towards the most wished and interesting pinnacle of BMS, is a promotion towards your second year. But believe me, there's a lot more to come ahead. Firstly, I'm sure all of you are excited and may have definitely planned about some objectives to procure and bring yourselves in a more upgraded manner. So be dedicated and all the things will definitely fall in its place. I am here today to entreat you all with my amazing experience in second year BMS. This year didn't turn out as we had expected, but definitely something which I will cherish for my lifetime. In one word, if I describe my second year, it was full of adventures, surprises, fun, and more importantly, a very sensitive year for all of us. The subjects are of course the most interesting ones and gives you people a huge well of knowledge and wisdom. Everything in here decides your capability and motive in your further years. There's nothing as my favorite subject because everything is all linked up. So it's very vital to create your interest in every subject as possible. If you have a thorough knowledge about the plants, for example, the subject called as Dravya Guna, you will be just excellent in summing up the very most productive formulations described in Rasashastra and Vaishajya Kalpana. Moreover, Rasashastra and Vaishajya Kalpana was found to be a very wide subject of versatile action of its minerals and herbs on the body and metabolism. Though this much is not just enough. Hence, the wisdom gained must be applied on the roga which is caught by the rogi. Which is why we have the subject called Roganidan, which gives us a clear idea about the diseases and lot more, which is all interconnected in this diverse science. Finally, finally, the renowned subject named Charaka Samhita is the broad base for the entire spectrum of Ayurveda. We are very fortunate to have such a strong base co-divided into different sthanas. My dear friends, not just academically, but there's a lot more beyond this. There are interesting field visits, pharmacy visits, and of course, hospital visits too, which thrills our conscience to live and believe more. And most of all, the educational tour is like the best moment of the year. But one thing to say is that the unity and proper planning is all that counts. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all my teachers for sharing and caring with their immense bunch of wisdom to us. And most of all, even in this period, their hard work is truly appreciable. My dear friends, all I want to say is just be focused and enjoy other activities too, because it's very important to be multi organized in this world. Believe in what you are, have confidence in yourself, and and these small things is what will make you happy and relaxed to stay dedicated towards your studies. So here I end by thanking Dr. Hiramat sir and Dr. Savanur sir, our coordinators, for their constant support which made our second year a pure blissful one. All the best for your new journey and set high standards. Thank you.
Thank you, Prina. Now I request Dr. P. Sanu sir, Vice Principal, to share their opinion about 2018 batch.
Well, good morning, one and all. Respected Principal Sir, Dean, Faculty of Ayurveda, Dr. P. Jadar, and Professional Coordinator for 2019, Dr. R.S. Actually, 2018 batch, it was a 50-50 batch was there with me and Dr. R.S. But it was very nice. Actually, physical coordinator was myself and virtual coordinator was Dr. R.S. We can bifurcate in this way because when he has taken charge, actually virtual classes were started. So physical coordinator and virtual coordinator, the role was there. But to be frank, the students were very active when they were physically also and virtually also because I was also involved in almost all the virtual classes, not only 18 batch, all the batches. The students were very active and attentive in their classes. Some technical issues were there. And regarding the activities, what we carried out planned in for 2018 batch, almost all it was executed before and after virtual also. The same plan of activities were executed and it was completed as per the plannings. And students were also most cooperative in this aspect. And I thank in this occasion for planning such meticulously, for giving ideas and frequently these plannings. Almost all some 7 to 8 sittings we have done with the principal sir during that 2018 batch so that it should be completed meticulously and executions were there. So it was, I'm very much thankful to you sir for sparing that time for me for planning these activities. And regarding teachers, my friends, those who have cooperated for execution to me and for Dr. R.S. also, I thank everyone. And for 2019 batch, hopefully, hardly not more than another 20-25 days, they will be virtually. Hope for better, they will be back again to physical classes at the earliest shortly. Anyhow, whenever you are there virtually, try to attend the classes regularly because at the end you would have frustrated with this online classes, but this is the beginning because what the plannings we are going to make for future that depends on this virtual classes in the basics what we are going to cover. So all the 2019 batch students, it's you can take it as a request also. You can take from my side, it's a request so that you will not lose anything. When you come back to virtual classes or for physical classes, it will help you a lot. so that we can plan accordingly, so that maintaining social distances and almost all the things, so that we can train you more than what you are actually expecting. So I hope you can understand better in this aspect. And not more than this, I thank all the teachers, those who have cooperated me for professional coordination, and also Dr. R.S. Saravat sir for carrying forward the same thing and executing, and also doing help during lockdown period, which was virtual. It was actually physical doing is very easy, but when you go for virtually, when we are staying in home, that too in the beginning days, it was very difficult to execution. So that time, not only this R.S. Saravat sir, all the coordinators have supported me very lot during this lockdown period, and simultaneously all the teachers also. So because of that, I think along with sirs, I take this opportunity to say that because of all you people who have got a great success in this online teaching during this lockdown period. With this, I conclude. Thank you and end on.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. P.G. Jada, sir, Dean, Faculty of Ayurveda, to share opinion about 2018.
Respected Principal, sir, Vice Principal, and Coordinator of the second BMS. Previous year also we have planned for the Samsiddha, that is preparedness for the Ayurveda. It is very well meticulated. See, the situation is like already they have declared for the conduction of the geological identification. Head of the geology went to the some personal emergency work. Then again it is shifted in the March month. Anyhow, we have conducted to the our students afterwards totally holiday declared by the government and the institute. After meticulously planning also, situations are like in this way. Benefits are sometimes happening, sometimes not happening to the students also. And institute has taken this so much care. Not only we are teaching to the our students. This previous year we have also planned for the national seminar to the outside the students also. We have given the assurance, we have made the timetable and fixed the date also. It is not possible to conduct the such students. And departments are always taking care conduction of the activities which is mentioned in the schedule and which is mentioned in the that Samsiddha level. Initially, 2-3 years back, we are conducting PPT presentation to the every students department wide. We are briefing the when it is established, which are the faculties are there, and what is the main vision, mission, etc. The students will then only they will going to decide which area they are going to select. This is our dream of our principal, sir. So thinking that one, we are preparing the PPT and who are the students, what the achievements, and which are the beautiful museum, charts, models, footer sections, and rare samples also. So dear students, this is the right time. Actively participate in the activities which is mentioned in the institute. So these are the words from the vice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time to hear from our beloved principal, sir, Dr. B.S. Prasad, for their motivational address to begin with the new batch.
Good morning to all of you. The Dean of the Faculty of the Ayurveda, Dr. Jadam, the Vice Principal of the College, Dr. S.V. Savnur, the Professional Coordinator, Dr. R.S. Ramat, the University Faculty, Dr. Hullur, and all the HODs, faculty members, mentors, and the students. It is very unusual. We are addressing or inaugurating the students program without students in the campus. Students are online, and only teachers, the mentors in the offline, we are physically present here. It is very unusual. However, let me join with my colleagues who mentioned that one, who stressed that one. The faculty has worked tremendously to impart education to complete the training and teaching programs through the online. We had to appreciate their efforts in making the program very successful. I compliment all the students for successful completion of their tenure because no exams are there. We can't say that you have succeeded in the respective professions, but you have completed your tenure and you have been. We are going to start the next course for you people, both the 18 batch, 19 batch, and even the 17 batch also. The next courses we are going to start it. As per the timetables, maybe 14th other batches may start their classes. Then we are going to start for the 19th batch for the second professional course. We are going to start it. As the pandemic situation, all of you know it, how the situation has come. But one way it has taught many lessons to us. The COVID situation. There's a tremendously, it has given a lot of dimensions, new thinking process has initiated. We learned so many things and we really can do so many things and the thinking differently, likewise it has happened. And we actually, since maybe 4 years onwards, we were thinking of starting online teaching program in the college. You can say paperless classroom in the college, first year onwards. Trials going on, not able to start because of the lack of teaching content with us. We, especially in Ayurveda, we will have to create every teaching content because everything is in Sanskrit. Again, books are not there, e-books are not there, e-content is not there. So it is a blended teaching, modern Ayurveda, both together we have to teach. So there is a lack of teaching content. So we're not able to start the program. But now the Corona has given a lot of chance for us to think correctly and enough time for us to plan. And the 2020-2021 batch, we will be having first BAMS will be the paperless classroom. There won't be any papers, notebooks will be there. Totally will be e-teaching, e-content, e-learning, e-training will be there from 2021 batch onwards for the first year onwards. We can do every year and phase-wise will be increasing that one. And in 5 years, the full campus can be there. Totally e-learning campus we can make it. That was our dream and now we are in the right path. Definitely we can able to it. In this context, I have to appreciate our IT cell who has tremendously worked on that one. It is not easy to immediately adopt the online teaching. When suddenly Corona pandemic has come, the government declared the close down of the institutions, all these ones, and immediately our people could able to cope up the situation, able to come up with ideas how we can go for online teaching. And there was a lot of discussions out there. One is to how to disseminate the teaching content, and again how to maintain the attendance. It's a huge task for us in the office level. Those students, they may feel very easy to attend or may not attend. Sometimes they may keep on and go here and there. And sometimes they really tell that no network for us. This all happens for at your level. But at our level, we can't give any excuse. We have to have the proper way of doing. So we have tremendous discussions are there, especially a marathon activity. They have all the IT cell, especially Sumit, Vinayak, and even the other the team members. They worked very tirelessly and then able to come out with very good solutions and able to make a streamline well, and then we able to run the teaching program very efficiently. At appreciate you, the 18 batch students. I have been briefed by the RC that a lot of activity-based learning. They have done the lot of preparations in the home and send the videos. Likewise, several activities, each department-wise. Even Ravi also they told several activities has been done. So I'd appreciate the 18 batch for their involvement in making the activity-based learning. Though we can't able to conduct the class, but they will do at their levels and able to feedback to the departments and able to learn very well. It's a very welcoming sign. Even I can hear both the students who has given their message to the junior students, the Kushbu and the Pinal. Excellent. It was excellently spoken well. It indicates their maturity and how much depth they got the knowledge in the teaching program. Without knowledge, without depth of that one, they won't be able to speak that much. It makes a lot of sense for me. I able to understand. It's very I have to appreciate my teachers also for their commitment in the teaching program. The 19 batch is coming to the second profession now. However, they have to appear for examinations as and when the situation arises comfortably. We are going to conduct examination. And only we don't want to waste the time. Then we thought we'll have the program and then start the course curriculum so that we can early complete the course curriculum. That's what our intention. Now, if you imagine, if you see that one, the PG students has released out the few days back. The 17 batch of PG students has been released out from our college 3-4 days back itself. This is the first in the entire country. Our students are the first one to get released into the stream. So these people can easily grab the opportunities. So any opportunity there are people are ready to get opportunity. There is no competition for them at all. So that is the my always vision. So that as early as possible, if people has to be released out, again we ensure that you have been properly trained. It doesn't matter that you want release early. So without teaching, without program, the training release early. So that is not our intention. I will always ensure that you have been properly trained and then you have been released out to the mainstream so that you can serve or you can join the jobs, etc. That's what my intention. So that I'm utilizing this time so that I prepone this timing also 1 month before, so the 1 month gap can be kept for the examinations. With that intention, we have preponed your course starting of the second year, and then we are going to start this one. This is a blended program actually, this one. And last year only we made the next program as a certificate value-added course. We can't name it as Samsiddha. And then meanwhile, the UGC has given the mandate, and then they have given certain guidelines. Now we have blended the program, the UGC mandate and our Samsiddha level, and we made a Samsiddha and then Diksharambha. This was a value-added course. You are going to get a certificate for this course also, for this induction program. Earlier it was induction only program, but now it is a certificate program. They are going to get a Diksharambha or the Samsiddha level 2 level 2 second year. Samsiddha level 2 certificate you are going to get that one. That way we made this is a very, very meaningful induction program. Earlier it is only induction program, now it is certificate program. That way we have come out that one. Apart from the regular teaching, the institute has taken a lot of activities, a lot of care, all I can say 360-degree angle we think of always. Complete dimensions. Now the first year you understood the human body, the overall anatomy and physiology. Now we need to understand the drugs. So what the drugs are there, what the properties are there. We have 2 departments are there, Ravigunam and then Shastra Biology Kalpana also. And the Rovidana is very, very important. After knowing the normal, now we are going to know the abnormal. What is the abnormal? So after understanding the normal, you are going to identify what is the abnormality. Then what is the abnormality, what drugs can be given, in what way the properties are there. So this is a very, very important phase now. Each drug here is very, very important. We have a lot of discussion how to teach the drugs or the formulations effectively. The department is readily geared up for that one, and they have a lot of innovations are there. They're going to teach you, but your involvement is very much important there. Unless until you involve in that one, then only you will going to learn it all. Here, nobody is going to see. You get the electronic way it is there. You have the login, it is going to give the attendance. But if you are login and keeping absent your mind, then nobody can help you. And I request also parents also see that proper attention to be given, whether your son or daughter is concentrating on the lessons or not. Sometimes they may keep these maybe laptop or a computer or the mobile on and going to have other activities going on doing also. So we all try to avoid that one. As a request students also, you don't want to be monitored. You are independent, you are grown up now. Don't depend on parents who are monitoring or not. It is your responsibility. We have to study that one. So feel that it is my responsibility. I'm going to become a doctor. I have to be perfect in all sense. That we have to feel. So I want you to be not to depend on anybody, not to be ruled by somebody. You have to be self-ruling. I always prefer self-ruling. You have to depend yourself. You have to make yourself that I have to study well. I have to come out at the end with the very good knowledge of the pathology and the drugs and their formulations and their efficacy. Then only you can have next profession. As the clinical activities comes, then you can able to well there. Otherwise, it's very, very difficult that you may become a equal to RMP doctor where without having pharmacology, without having the way of drugs, how the drugs will act on, you will be just prescribing the medicines. There is no difference between you and a quack. So you don't want to, should not become a quack. You become a qualified doctor with having proper base knowledge. It was the very much important for you at this level. Maybe as Dr. Sam was mentioning, maybe this month end, October, probably the class may start. Even the government may give some certain guidelines for us. We've already framed our own guidelines, how we can avoid the overcrowding the classes, how we can conduct without overcrowding the classes. We already have a lot of discussion. We have our own guidelines, we developed it. So that when you come back to college, then without having the overcrowding, we can able to conduct the classes. These are plans already ready with us now. We have thorough discussions, we have thorough plannings are there. So October month, government opens, immediately we can start our program. So without having the UGC guidelines, the government guidelines can be implemented. That way is going to come shortly. So it will be in the campus very shortly. But of course, along with the government guidelines, we have to follow it. As this program, online program is going on, I request again you switch on for the work concentration on that one. In fact, when we have the starting days, we have a lot of discussions. It is very difficult for a student to concentrate or he will not be able to perform well. But surprisingly, students are well acquainted with the online teaching. They are very much interested. The feedback was very good. When I also personally talked to students, especially coordinators, I spoke to them what difficulties are there. They're all given a very positive feedback that the students are very comfortable with the online teaching. And one more exercise we did. Though university is also a lot of thinking going on, many things, many people are sitting back, but we have to succeed in online examination. I have to compliment that Sumit, who has come out with a very well, a good examination. Maybe exam.net software, we could able to find out, and he has studied very well. He has conducted the mock test and able to efficiently conduct examinations. University was surprised to see our success in conduct examinations. And even Vivas, we very methodically we did the Viva also. It was very again successful. And looking to our success, the entire the program responsibility of conducting them, the convocation was given to us. So Sumit was very instrumental in the convocation. He handled all the IT related activities there. Because of our exam conduction success, university they thought that the Ayurvedic college can handle it very efficiently. I was made a chief coordinator, and Sumit was main the technical personality in that one. He handled the whole the convocation coordination. It was went on very well. It was flawless. It was very well appreciated by the entire university. It was a very good connection of the total convocation. Likewise, we have several success in the online the teachings or adoption of the online methodologies. E-campus, we want to say e-campus, we can say that one. These are our success which are going on. Now, maybe short time we have to be there, but even then when coming back, also we thought of the online teaching to be continued and only practical training to be given with the focus. That's what our thinking is there. And then as and when time goes and the guidance comes there, we will again think of, we'll adopt the methods what is to be done there. Till that, if people try to concentrate well on the systems, the lessons, what is going on, you can be communicative also, interactive can be done there. And we already done the Moodle's platform, which is the internationally accepted the online teaching platform. We already installed it. All our teachers has been trained by on the how to use the platform very well. And now we have experimentally we have started IRTech, the certificate program on the Moodle's platform. It is successfully being conducted. So we are very confident that even with the Moodles we can do very well. These are the latest developments going to come. And you people will be part of that one, the developments. When they come back now, it will be most of the e-campus now. Scenario will be totally changed in that one. So we have to rethink again our ways, how it can be done it. Now already have started the activities to make our library as a digital library. Within 5 years, we make our complete digital library only. So we not have any books at all totally. It will be, even if we, rare books as will be scanned and made e-books and make kept in the on e-learning resources. So we may have the digital library totally there. So these are our future coming activities going to come. Maybe within 5 years, our campus will be totally of digital campus or electronic campus. We can see campus. We can say that one. These are the coming days. The activities going to happen. Become your activities, as I already mentioned. So try to concentrate on the subjects which are being taught there, and as very very important, as I already mentioned, to try to be objective oriented. So what is to be learned in that one, try to understand and focus on the learning that ones, not the complete stories, etc. So you identify the content, objective oriented learning is very very important there. And practice as well as possible, try to do in the at homes, which is possible, as the teachers being guided to you. Don't hesitate, don't be restless, try to finish off, because we don't want to have a huge burden to be given to students as well. Of course, earlier we got only 3 hours per day. It is very difficult to only laptop or hooking to laptop or having the earphones, keeping that one. It may give headache also. I don't want your sense organs to be damaged there. So we reduce many hours, teaching hours, kept only 3 hours there. One. I want to take you more of self-learning rather than spoon feeding. So these are the turning point actually. Try to understand the objectivity, and you also try to think of how I can involve more, how I can learn more. These are the very important messages which I want to give at this point. Once again, I compliment Dr. Siramat for planning the virtual inauguration, Samsiddha level 2. This one, he has meticulously planned it, well planned, as well organized also. I compliment the technical staff for their efforts in making the program very well. With this, I conclude. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational insights, both of us, that is teacher and students. Thank you, sir, for your complimentary appreciation for 2018 batch students and supportive guidelines for both 2018 as well as 2018 19 batch for their new beginning. Thank you, sir. Now we have come to end this function. Now I request Dr. R.S. Hiramat, sir, professional coordinator for the 2019 batch for the vote of time.
Respected the principal, sir, I am very much thankful for attending, sharing valuable ideas. At the same time, the blessings to the 2018 batch as well as 2019 batch on this auspicious occasion. Thank you, sir. And at the same time, I thank the Dean, Faculty of Ayurveda, Dr. P.J. Jadar, sir, the Professor, Department of Shastra, Vaishyaji Kalpana, for attending and sharing his views. Thank you, sir. And I also thank the Vice Principal, Dr. Prasanna V. Saunur, sir, and the HODs of the 2018 batch as well as the 2019 batch for their presence and sharing the valuable ideas to the students. Thank you, sir. And at the same time, I thank the senior faculty, Dr. Hullur, sir, as well as faculty of the second year BAMS, the mentors of the second year BAMS, as well as the students of 2018 batch. And in addition to that 2018 batch, the HODs as well as the teachers have been cooperated well for conducting all the activities which have been meticulously planned in the calendar of events. And I'm very much thankful as well as 2018 batch students and the HODs and faculties of all the departments concerned to the second year. Thank you very much. And at the same time, I am very much thankful for the providing all the facilities to the students, those who are attending in the online mode since from the 14th of the March till they are in the online. Several activities have been conducted. The webinars are being conducted on online by the alumni. Even the various the choice-based credit courses are being conducted, and actively they have been participated. And without the support of their parents, it's not possible to attend. And providing all the facilities to attend all the students in online mode and the gadgets which are being required, even the online examination also. And I thank even the parents are also for this on this occasion. And most the important, I am very much thankful to the IT section because since the March and when we have been planned to conduct in online mode, and since then till date, so without the taking rest. So namely the Dr. Sumit sir, even the IT, the institution, the Dr. Vinayak Kinchal and his subordinates, they have been planned, and whatever the trouble we have been given, day and night the trouble we have been given for them, and even not only by the faculty, even by the students also, and they have been tolerated, and then they have been they succeeded till date, and they are giving the valuable service for all the activities to be conducted. And once again, I am very much thankful to the IT section of this institution. And in addition to that, those who are directly and indirectly supported for to conduct all the activities in the proper manner, for everyone, I am very much thankful to one and all. And the function coordinator for today's the inaugural function, Dr. Geeta Gadar, and as well as Dr. Veena Kopati, the Assistant Professor, Department of Shastra, Vaishyaji Kalpana. And thank you also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, and thank you one and all. Dear students, wait for a few minutes. So next session will be going on. So I hand over mic to Dr. R.S. Hiramat.
Students, the next the introduction of the second year by me, and take the 5 minutes back, and afterwards I will continue through the online sharing my PPTs. Thank you.
PPT ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅರಸಿನ PPT ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಹಚ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಐತಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಟಿವಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಐತಲ್ಲ